everybody. Thank you for tuning in to today's Jam Happy Hour. As it is Friday, wherever you're tuned in from, we are approaching the 5 o'clock hour on the West Coast. A lot of other parts of the U.S. have already reached that 5 o'clock hour, which means hopefully you're tuned in with a full glass. If not, make a quick pit stop over to your kitchen and pour yourself a glass because we have a great show in store for you today. We've got Sweet Crude. How we doing? We got Sam and Alexis and Skylar behind the scenes. How we doing?
Great. Thanks for having us.
Woo! Where are the three of you tuned in from today?
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Amazing. So it's Mardi Gras season over there right now, right?
Yes, it just happened.
It has
on
just
Tuesday.
come and gone. So we're living in the wake of that crazy storm.
There was not enough glitter this year, but
It was very
it was
subdued.
a safe Mardi Gras.
Safe Mardi Gras.
Yeah. Was it less crazy this year because of COVID?
Definitely.
It was all the parades and everything were canceled, so it was a stay-at-home kind of Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Porch hangs. We called it Yardy Gras. So that's fine.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, cheers to the two of you. I'm excited to hear what we've got in store and lined up today in terms of music. And to everyone that is tuned in, make sure you check out the social media account that is associated with Sweet Crude. And in addition to that, I think you're on all major music platforms, right?
Correct.
Yes.
And you just put out Duality.
Yeah, we just put out a 2-song thing that is going to grow. It's like a living document. It's like we're going to keep adding to it, which is like kind of a fun and new thing for us. And yeah, we just put that out on Mardi Gras Day on Tuesday. So you can check out our new 2-song EP, Dualité or Duality.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's on all of the things.
I'm really excited. So in terms of your debut album, I think we're going to get to hear, I think it's the 4th song from Creatures.
I think you might be right. If you're keeping score at home, we're going to play a song called Mon Esprit, which is on that our debut LP, which is called Créature or Creatures. Pronounce it however you want. And Alexis is going to take it away.
Woo.
Je vais chanter pour réveiller mon âme, mon esprit, mon esprit. Je vais chanter pour réveiller mon esprit. Oh mon âme. Tout d'un coup dans les vents, et que les lunes les pleines, et écoutez le son des petits showering. Après je voyais les gars, loup-garou et zombie, loup-garou et zombie. On l'a fait pour les enfants, on l'a fait pour les contents. La la la, oh la la fée, oh mon âme, je vais chanter pour réveiller mon âme, mon esprit, je vais chanter pour réveiller mon esprit. Et écoutez le son des tout bâtons, les souffles gaspillés, les poils plaquants. Ah, ça va faire du bon, les arbres et la vraie. Ah, ça va prendre du temps, et si les temps j'aurai, et si les temps j'aurai. Oh, faz um tempo de memórias. Oh, mon âme, je faz um tempo de memórias. Mon esprit, je faz um tempo de memórias.
Woo! Thank you. This is Alexis and Sam and Skylar behind the scenes, aka. Oh, wow.
In
What?
front of the scenes.
Make sure you check out Sweet Crude's music. That was Mon Esprit
Nailed it.
off of Creatures, which was the debut album that was released, 4 years ago? 2017. So, yeah, 4 years ago, I guess.
Wow. Yeah.
Time flies.
Does.
So I think it was you, Sam, that you had mentioned at one point in an interview that you guys had this intention of sort of giving this really old dialect, Louisiana French, a brand new set of clothes. Can you kind of delve in, the two of you, into what was that main initial inspiration for kind of bringing a new life into Louisiana French?
Yeah, absolutely. So Louisiana French or Cajun French is really known to be associated with Cajun music, traditional music of South Louisiana, and we have this fiddle here that is kind of like a spaceship. So and this is sort of a metaphor for what we're trying to do, which is take something that's quite old and refuses to be updated. It's like one of these relics of history that's kind of amazing that people are still speaking it after 300 plus years, and put it into pop music, into something modern that we're writing that's now, and that was kind of the whole point behind Sweet Crude, and that's like what the song you just heard was an original song that uses that dialect, but it's just kind of our own pop music that we think it maybe speaks to people of our generation. We're also from New Orleans, which is like not heavily French speaking anymore, and so we're a little bit trying to offer some bring some of that into the city as well. So it's a little of that.
Yeah, and Sam and I both have Cajun heritage, so we were very interested in our what our ancestors, and like my grandfather's first language is Louisiana French, and his grandpa's was as well. So we were just like, why didn't we get to learn this language? And it was sort of going away, and so we dug a little deeper, and yeah, it's kind of like was our mission to like preserve this thing that maybe could go away. So, but through modern music. So.
Well, it was like the kind of towards the end of the 20th century, there were like 1 million or more Louisiana French speakers in Louisiana, and then like in the past decade, it's dropped down to like 150,000 or something like that.
Yeah, if that, yeah. So it's really had a generational like endangerment phase that's gone on, because a lot of the last speakers who grew up with it as their first language, not speaking English, are all reaching the end of their life, and that really kind of lit a fire under us to get going with this project and do what we wanted to do, just so that I don't know, like Alexis said, it was a way to connect with our past and our ancestors or whatever like that, and then also just I don't know, for those for whom it might have been important, just to see that the torch is being carried, and by the way, there's plenty and tons of Cajun and Zydeco musicians out there who are keeping this thing alive, and I don't know that French music is necessarily going anywhere, but what we wanted to do is give it a future-y thing, like not sort of repeat the traditions, but just start something fresh.
Yeah.
But we are very fortunate that we have access to people like that are still alive, for whom the French was their first language, who are born and raised here. And that's going to be all but gone soon. So we have this special moment in history that we can embrace.
Awesome. I love it. What do you call a super tall dude from New Orleans? This guy, he never tells the truth. What do you call that kind of a person from New Orleans?
Uh-oh, we have a drink joke coming up.
Oh, yeah. Was Alexis informed of this?
No.
No.
So Sam has bad jokes like this Sam. Both Sams have bad jokes.
Cool.
I
Sam
give
with
up.
the jams and Sam at jam. We both.
So is this a riddle?
This is a riddle. It sounds like a riddle joke.
It's what I call the auntie boozy joke. So instead of a dad joke, it's like the aunt that shows up at Thanksgiving or Christmas, like with a bunch of champagne and gets drunk and doesn't have kids, but she gives everyone like a
Drunkle?
$20 bill.
Like a drunkle, yeah. So a tall New Orleans liar. I give up. What is a tall New Orleans liar?
A jambalaya.
Nice.
A jumbo liar.
That's good. I'm keeping that one.
That is strong.
Put that on in my back pocket.
And did you hear about the French dude who could only count to 7?
No, what about him?
He had a wheat allergy.
Amazing.
That's really good. All right.
Thank
Well, writing
Yeah.
these down.
All right, so that's 2 sips, if I'm counting correctly, for Sam and
Yeah.
Alexis and everybody at
Everybody-
home.
Yeah, everybody keeping score at home. You have to drink with every bad joke.
And if you're at home and need to replenish your sip supply, venture over to jamsellers.com/buy. You can find our products nearest you using our wine finder and typing in your zip code, or we can deliver straight to your doorstep. And obviously, we are in the midst of an amazing music session brought to you by Sweet Crude. And with that being said, definitely check out their newest releases and some of their debut and sophomore stuff on your favorite music platform. And we've got more in store for you.
That's right. So here we are. We're going to play this one. It's a traditional Louisiana French Cajun kind of fiddle song, kind of dance hall drinking tune called Parlez-nous à boire, which means let's talk about drinking. And the lyrics are Parlez-nous à boire, non pas du mariage. Let's talk about drinking, not about getting married.
Oh, parlez-nous à boire, non pas de mariage, toujours en regrettant nos jolis temps passés. Oh, parlez-nous à boire, non pas de mariage, toujours en regrettant nos jolis temps passés.
Si que tu te maries avec une jolie fille, t'es dans les grands dangers, ça va te la voler.
Oh, parlez-nous à boire, non pas de mariage, toujours en regrettant nos jolis temps passés. Si que tu te maries avec une vilaine fille, t'es dans les grands dangers, faudra tout faire ta vie avec. Oh, parlez-nous à boire, non pas de mariage, toujours en regrettant nos jolis temps passés. Woo!
Si que tu te maries avec une fille bien pauvre, t'es dans les grands dangers, faudra travailler toute la vie.
Oh, parlez-nous à boire, non pas de mariage, toujours en regrettant nos jolis temps passés. Si que tu te maries avec une fille de quoi, t'es dans les grands dangers, faudra attraper de grandes épluches. Femme de grand vaut rien, car tout gaspille mon bien. Femme de grand vaut rien, car tout gaspille mon bien. Oh, parlez-nous à boire, non pas de mariage, toujours en regrettant nos jolis temps passés. Oh, parlez-nous à boire, non pas de mariage, toujours en regrettant nos jolis temps passés.
Okay. We're going to play another one too. This one is called Laissez les lazy. Laissez les lazy is a little bit of play on our expression down here, which is laissez les bon temps rouler, which means let the good times roll. And it's about growing up too fast, babies having babies, that sort of thing. And it was written by our bass player, who's is a dad,
Yeah, and he wrote this right before he got married.
There we go.
Daydream fever, think I'm getting heavy, heavy as confetti, spreading out like stars in the wind. Mon corps a été fait en soleil. Wind chime sounds like, ooh, I think I love you. Too much does it bug you? Non, je connais que tu m'aimes aussi. Laissez-les lazy mourir seuls. Go on, go on.
Here's your chance.
Go on, go on.
The door is wide open.
Go on, go on.
Here's your chance.
Go on, go on.
Chance to start over. Woo! Hey!
Countdown 3, 2, 1, we go for blast off. Faster now we cast off. C'est vrai que tu veux te marier avec moi. Ensemble comme la terre et la lune. Go on, go on.
Here's your chance.
Go on, go on.
Door is wide open.
Go on, go on.
Here's your chance.
Go on, go on.
Chance to start over. Woo!
Des amants, vive la vie dans des moments. Crions pour les bantons, crions pour les bantons.
Daydream fever, think I'm getting heavy, think I'm getting heavy, think I'm getting heavy. Daydream fever, think I'm getting heavy, think I'm getting heavy, think I'm getting heavy. Daydream fever, think I'm getting heavy, think I'm getting heavy, think I'm getting heavy. Daydream fever, think I'm getting heavy, think I'm getting heavy, think I'm getting heavy.
Woo! Thank you. This is Sweet Crude, everybody.
What's up?
So we have actually 3 people tuned in. We have Alexis, Sam, and you might not be able to see him at this point in time, but also Skylar, who is part of the band behind the
Skylar's
scenes.
on the. We're on the 1s and 2s, but he's on the 3s and 4s.
Yep.
Sometimes 5s and 6s too. Who
Yeah.
knows?
I'll give you like a little bit of a French joke that I don't. It's just like there's something there. I don't know. It's just like a setup. You can use it for your next stream or whatever. But it's like when you count to 5 in French, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can think about something of like a feline falling off a boat, cat sank. I'm just throwing it out there. You can just
That's
have
good.
it. It's just like a little like
Sounds
a free
like you need to
sample.
make it up.
Yeah, we'll get there. You just reminded me with that other French joke.
And then it's 6, 7, 8, 9.
Pretty good.
I-
Yeah, you basically just make your mouth like you're just like about to throw up, like, and then that's all the numbers in French, pretty much.
Well,
yeah.
That's a good one though. I like it. Did you hear there was a French cheese factory actually in a part of this kind of random rural part of Paris or outside of Paris, I guess, that exploded.
Goodness.
Yeah, there was debris everywhere, all over the floor, on the walls, just
Wait, I
everywhere.
got that.
Yes.
Everybody. That's
Oh
your
my
cue. Give it a shot.
gosh. So that last one that you just did, laissez, laissez, laissez.
Yeah, pretty much. Laissez-les, and then English lazy.
So
That's
that.
coming
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
that one is from our album Créature, and that the one that came out in 2017. We just that one we were just little babies, you know, and we got in the studio. We laid down a whole bunch of stuff. Our a good guy from the West Coast. He's not from the West Coast, but he lives there. His name is Sonny DePerry, and he came in. We had a big mess of tracks and stuff that we had laid down. He came in, helped us make a lady out of it, and the rest is history.
He's
and
a
you can
producer if you didn't get that.
He's a producer. That's what producers do. They herd cats, and they really make sure that the artists, they make decisions that are too hard for the artists to make because they're just sort of like bickering with each other.
Right.
And they kind of help you just streamline the process, and or a good producer does. In this case, we got one.
He actually ended up being one of our closest friends.
Yeah,
so
it's awesome.
great.
We hit it off. And that the first song we played, Mon Esprit, is also from that same album and from that same process of just getting into the studio, feeling like we knew what we wanted, but we're maybe a little unclear how to get it, and had someone he helped us really focus our ideas down, and that was and then the next time we did an album, which was which you know we're gonna play a song from that newer album soon. He came in from red from the beginning. He didn't have to come in and see the mess that we had made and figure out how to make it in order like an accountant when you have like, you know, like in that what is that movie with Will Ferrell and where he plays an he plays an accountant.
I have no idea. Oh, Stranger Than Fiction.
Stranger Than Fiction. Yeah,
Oh,
he didn't
that
have to.
movie.
He didn't have to Stranger Than Fiction our tax situation, but there was cookies, and and we had a great time making that album
Yeah.
as well, and that one turned out to be Officiel Artificiel, or Official Artificial.
Mm-hmm. And Creatures, when you put that out in 2017, that was released independently, right?
Right. We put it out. We started independently, but we actually ended up putting it out on Rhyme and Reason,
Oh, right. That's true.
which is a New York-based indie label.
Okay.
And then it was our next album that we put out with Verve.
Awesome. Okay, so I know you have a newer release song in store for us up next, and it's the name of the song. It's an acronym for something, which I'll have you. Is it? It's basically like about showing up, and it's kind of a song that is an ode to showing up, whether it be for yourself or someone else.
That's right. That's right. You know, you gotta dress for the job you want, and it's kind of about showing up in life, because that's kind of half of it, I guess. But more really is like showing up in a relationship, being not only present but participating.
Yeah.
So in the metaphor here is like in some
the
of the
dance floor.
Yeah, and the dance. And Alexis is, you're gonna hear some French where she's saying like you're not gonna get what you want out of life by just being wallpaper. The word for being a wallflower in French is being the wallpaper. So she's gonna say that, and she's gonna invite you to come. You gotta dance with me if you want to be my lover.
What does KOGO stand for the people
Ooh,
listening?
we invite everyone in the chat or everyone watching at home, make a guess as to what COGO stands for, and maybe if we're feeling bold by the end of the song,
I'll tell you.
we'll reveal.
And it may be revealed
It may
in
be
the song.
if you're paying very close, if you're
pay
keeping,
attention.
if you're listening to the lyrics,
Put your captions on, people.
In this version, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe. We'll see.
I will say that we are, very much unplugged with COVID these days. We learned a lot of stuff on guitar. We don't have a guitar in the band itself. We have 6 members total. So these are really fun versions that we've learned because of this pandemic. So that's a little tidbit, because we do have a
Cool.
lot of percussion and we sound a lot different on record. So, but it's fun to have different versions of your song, I think.
That's
So
right.
yeah, KOGO.
I refuse to die waiting for you to come around. That's how you lose, lose, lose me in the crowd. Keep on moving, don't stop moving. Time is running out. Ça c'est un message pour tous les hommes qui font tapisserie. Laisse-les planter avec tes gars, c'est une faute. T'es tout dit. You could be up in the front, under the lights, singing IDGAF. Come on, come on, come on. You gotta stay out your feelings, take a shot, get that monkey off your back. Get off, get off, get off. Keep on moving, don't stop moving. Time is running out. In 100 years, there will still be excuses, there will still be oopses. There will still be frets, regrets, and unpaid debts. In the distant future, cars will fly, planes will swim, and the dog will walk himself. But there's still that itch on your back that you can't quite reach. The sock behind the dryer, the rock inside your shoe, the speck in your eye, the cloud in your sky. But I've got news for you. You can't let the small things get you down.
Lâche pas la patate, crache pas los tomates. Cacacha, cacacha,
Vagare con tu pourras. Keep on moving, don't stop moving. Time is running out.
You could be up in the front, under the lights, singing.
You wanna give up 'cause you don't give up.
You gotta stay out your feelings, take a shot, get up.
I'll never give up 'cause I don't give up.
You could be up in the front, under the lights, singing.
You wanna give up 'cause you don't give up.
You gotta stay out your feelings, take a shot, get
I'll
up.
never give up 'cause I don't give up. You wanna give up 'cause you don't give up. I'll never give up 'cause I don't give up. You wanna give up 'cause you don't give up. I'll never give up.
Woo! Thank you. Sweet Crude, everybody. So before you were doing that song, we were talking a little bit about the, I guess it's synonymous in French, right? Wallpaper and wallflower. And
Right.
do you want to delve in a little more about that, Alexis?
Sure.
Just like that kind of inspo for, or like background for that song.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sam kind of hit it with the fact that, like, in relationships, that one partner may not be showing up like you want. I was literally in a relationship where the guy just didn't want to dance with me, and I hated it, and it drove me insane. So it's a, you know, it's symbolic for this other bigger picture idea of, like, the person not showing up in the relationship, but it's also like, come on, just come dance with me. It's fun to dance. Why aren't you dancing, you know?
Wait, come on.
Oh, come on.
C-O.
Yeah, come on.
Maybe that's okay.
Yeah.
Clue.
And then maybe Sam, do you have the GL part to
Okay.
divulge?
Yeah, it's like when you are, I don't know, when you're on the receipt, like on the, if you're doing the wall flowering and the wallpapering, and you feel like this is just so much pressure. I'm just like, get off my back. Just get off. Get off. G-O.
Wait, could it be?
I don't. are we geniuses? Did we just figure this
Wow.
out?
Yeah, I think
So-
we did.
Yeah. It's fun to sing these songs, which a lot of the Sweet Crude songs are like, they might come from any 6 of our brains, and then Alexis can take it, make it her own thing. I can be singing with Alexis and it have be in my own little track, of
Mhm.
my mind. Interpretation, and we can all make it very personal. And it's fun to sing in this band like that. I really don't mind playing the buffoon, in those songs where like I look like the dummy, like, or whatever, or it doesn't. It's not really like we're playing characters, but it is
Right.
fun
Yeah.
to
A little like sidebar. This song kind of started with the words like, "Boy, get your booty on the floor," and so that was like where the idea.
We were in our Gwen Stefani phase.
We were.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But yeah, so we took that idea with that line that I had written and then like made it better, hopefully. Because boy, get your booty on the floor. I mean, that's like,
It's fine.
yeah, it's great. But it started with that just like very literal, like, get on this dance floor, and then we expanded it. And it's fun. The recorded version of that song, like all 6 members were all like screaming into a microphone those lyrics, like, come on, get off. It's really it's fun to, like, now that you know that line is there, it's fun to find that,
Right.
because we had a lot of fun screaming into a microphone.
Sometimes it's just get your booty on the dance floor, make my day. Make my day.
She gets it.
Question for you. What's the difference between a diploma and a roll of wallpaper?
I can't think of a funny response.
I have no idea.
So when someone hands you a roll of wallpaper, you know you have a job ahead of you. Diploma, not so much.
Okay. Very practical punchline. Yeah.
All right, I think the
like a
tally
ha-
is at 4.
That was like
for-
a half sip though, Sam. I gotta say, I'm not
Okay.
exactly here like, making it any. I'm not delivering like ace material myself.
Well, okay, so what is the loneliest swamp in Louisiana?
Your delivery is so great. The loneliest swamp.
I allow about 7 seconds for the most part for
Okay.
an answer. Nope. Bayou Self.
Self.
Oh, nice.
We said it at the same time.
I was
We
like
said it-
thinking, my brain went to Marsh and Marshall. I was trying to think of a person's name with Marshall.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. By yourself. Pretty good. Love it.
He
was gonna say
seems
that we
like
said
he's
it-
trying to one-up me right now.
I'm not.
so-
I was gonna say that we just said that. I'm gonna leave it at that because we said that same punchline simultaneously.
Oh, okay. Simultaneously. Okay. You're
all I can-
you're at
all I
like
can
7
provide.
sips now, Sam. I hope you know. And for everyone watching, no, I am not talking to myself, nor is Sam. We are talking to one another. In case you missed, both our names are Sam. So,
Yeah.
It's fun. We're having fun with it.
so have you been to Napa to the tasting room? So that's where I'm tuned in from right now. But
I think we've been to the tasting room.
I don't think so. We played. We played the Bottle Rock Festival. We also played at Lagunitas, and we've also played kind of like in that general area, that general region of California, a couple of times, and but I don't think we've been to tasting room.
well, we'll have to get you over here.
Yeah, please. Are
absolutely.
you there now? Is that where you're calling in from?
Yeah, so I'm in like our podcast studio, basically,
Cool.
but just on the other side of me, we have the main bar area of the tasting room. We have guests out there right now, outdoors, and we're just looking forward to the day that we get to invite musicians back in for in-person live concerts that we used to do on the weekends within our tasting room lounge. So
Well, counting down the days.
Seems like a place that would have foosball. Do y'all have foosball?
Who says foosball?
yeah, I'm sorry, Alexis, I'm concerned. Okay,
Foosball.
It's foos? Foos.
I had another, like a few weeks ago, I had a JaMHappyHour session, and for probably 10 or 15 minutes, he and I were going back and forth about different pronunciations, and people in the comments were getting heated, like milk,
Oh, like and
Oh.
people pronounce it
Milk.
M
With an
E L K,
E.
stuff like that.
No.
like milk. Ugh.
We're not those people.
Okay, I'm glad. Skylar, are you a milk?
Tyler, where do you weigh in? Where do you land?
Definitely not a milk person. No.
Thank
No, we-
goodness.
Yeah, we know what we're doing over here.
Oh, yes.
We
Okay.
have our own like local centric things like that.
Yeah,
like,
don't. But so you don't want to push this button because
Yeah.
there's a lot of strange.
That was
poorly
another
pronounced words down here.
Yeah.
So
don't
my
say-
coworker pronounces Button, button, and I'm like, "Are
Button.
you okay?"
Like,
It's
oh yeah, the hard T's button.
yeah.
My
and
my
then-
roommate says exactly.
You gotta get a new roommate.
I have to talk to her about it.
I mean, in a way, she's almost defining the word by
She really is.
pronunciating
It kind of
it
don't. It
that
doesn't
way.
bother me, but she's the only person I know that says the T.
I mean, you'd be
Well-
lucky to hear the E. It's like that.
But I love it. It's actually great.
So I
wanna talk
asked-
to her about it.
So I asked my coworker, like, how do you pronounce this then? If you pronounce
Right.
button,
You can hold that up.
button. And I was like, do you say butter? And she was like, no, it's butter. And I'm like, well, then why are you saying button? It's the same concept. And I didn't get a concrete answer.
It's
So
very. It's
I
kind of
have my
British.
my Pennsylvania friend, Alex.
Yeah,
She says button.
button. Yeah.
Like she doesn't even say the T's.
That's
so
like-
there's so many.
That's
different-
very northeast to
That's
say button.
super northeast.
I
Um,
like
but-
go back and forth. I'll either say button or button
Button.
with D's almost.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
If you
know.
watch a lot of Great British Baking Show, like the Sam does, you will
Mhm.
see. You will hear a lot of buttermilk. But it's
Buttermilk.
very. The T's are very articulate in British English.
Well, and then
compared
you're
to-
like transferring those ERs into like AHs.
Yeah.
Butter.
Yeah, butter.
Buttermilk.
Yeah.
So
Buttercream.
So
Buttercream.
it's like milk. That's the other one and butter in
It's
the same
double
Oh
one.
whammy.
no.
If you're still watching, we do play music, by the way,
Yes.
and tell bad jokes. I know that's what you tuned in
Let's-
for.
This is
Let's get
basically what our
into-
live stream is like every week. So we're very much at home right now.
It's just nice to talk to people, you know?
Agreed.
But it's also really great to listen to music, and I know you've got some more in store for us. So why don't we
Correct.
do 2 back to back?
Sounds lovely.
Sweet.
All right. Last year, in just like a blur, we released a whole album,
Yeah.
and it was called Officiel Artificiel, which means official artificial. And we're so proud of it, and we hope you can find it on all of the places where you listen to music.
Yeah. But this is one of the singles.
And it's called
Ultimatum.
Oh, mirror, mirror upon the wall, show me how to undo the protocol. Oh, 4-leaf clover, a shooting star, I'm looking for a way out of where we are. It used to be there was a voice inside my head that said, quit where you're at, but now it's dead. Now all I hear are fireworks and tires screeching, banging drums and sirens screaming. Heaven's burning, hell is freezing, dead and walking, everything is new. I don't need validation, I don't need complications, I just need to know, are you in, are you out, are you up, are you down? This isn't a serenade, this is an ultimatum. Ooh, ooh. This isn't a serenade, this is an ultimatum. Ooh, ooh. Blow out the candles and make a wish. sitch, wrinkled forehead, cursing lips. I'm clumsy and I feel like I'm gonna slip. It used to be there was a voice inside my head that said, "Quit where you're at," but now it's dead. Now all I hear are fireworks and tires screeching, banging drums and sirens screaming. Heaven's burning, hell is freezing, dead are walking, everything is new. I don't need validation. I don't need complications. I just need to know, are you in, are you out, are you up, are you down? This is an ultimatum. This is an ultimatum.
Love is
Making the same mistakes, expecting different results.
love is
Making the same mistakes, expecting different results. I expected different results. I don't need validation. I don't need complications. I just need to know, are you in, are you out, are you up, are you down? This isn't a serenade, this is an ultimatum. Ooh, ooh. This is an ultimatum. This is an ultimatum. This isn't hysteria, this is an ultimatum.
Lovely, Lex.
Thanks, Sam.
This is a serenade. This one is a serenade, actually. That one wasn't. This one is called La Cheminée. It's about the fireplace. A lot of people having some problems with electricity and let's just say just problems with infrastructure, and our heart goes out to them. Friends in Texas and Louisiana and all over the place have winter weather problems.
Yeah.
This song is called La Cheminée, which means the fireplace. Toi t'as la cheminée, moi j'ai le feu. You got the fireplace, I've got the fire. Toi t'as la cheminée, moi j'ai le feu. Toi t'as la cheminée, moi j'ai le feu. Moi j'ai le feu. Toi t'as les souliers, moi j'ai les pieds. Toi t'as les souliers, moi j'ai les pieds. Moi j'ai les pieds.
What I need is what you've got, unless you've got it bad, in which case I've had enough for the both of us. Do 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 do.
Toi t'as la carabine, moi j'ai les balles. Toi t'as la carabine, moi j'ai les balles. Moi j'ai les balles. Et toi tu ne manques jamais, je reste tranquille. Et toi tu ne manques jamais, moi je reste tranquille. Moi je reste tranquille.
What I need is what you've got, unless you've got it bad, in which case I've had enough for the both of us. Do 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 do.
Moi j'ai de la colle. Toi t'as le cœur brisé, moi j'ai de la colle. Moi j'ai de la colle.
What I need is what you've got, unless you've got it bad, in which case I've had enough for the both of us. Do 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 do.
wagon, adéro en bois. Mais la boue, c'est toi. Mon wagon, adéro en bois. Mais la boue, c'est toi. Toi, dans la cheminée, moi j'ai le feu. Toi, dans la cheminée, moi j'ai le feu. Moi j'ai le
What I need is what
feu.
you've got. Less
Toi
you've
t'as
got
les
it
souliers,
right.
moi j'ai les pieds. Toi t'as les souliers, moi j'ai les pieds. Moi j'ai les
What I need is
pieds.
what you've got. Less you've got it right.
Woo! That was La Cheminée
Ah, parfait, bravo.
by Sweet Crude, and make sure you check their music out. That is off of Creatures, which is the 2017 release, and you can find Creatures in addition to what I'm not even going to try to pronounce, which was put out last April.
Officiel, artificiel.
Thank you.
Official, artificial.
Official or-
Thank you. So, with that being said, you were talking about fireplaces, and is that what La Cheminée means? Is fireplace?
Yep, sure does.
So, what is a fireplace's best feature?
Man, transitioning is great.
Let's see.
Fireplace is best.
Let's say fire was flue. You got the logs. You got the.
Did you say flu?
Yeah, that's what the thing you pull when you make it. The smoke
Oh,
up,
oh.
right? Learn something.
That ash.
That ash.
Nice. Never would have got that,
Lovely.
but that's good.
Lovely.
And what do you call an excited fireplace?
This is like a Laffy Taffy one. I should know this.
Like on fire? Like fired up?
I don't know.
That'd be
I'm
too
raising
easy.
my own roof over here.
Really, really bad at these.
Stoked.
Stoked.
I like that one.
We're lacking in like fireplace language
Yeah.
down here, really.
I love
have
the
jokes like
dedication,
this.
though.
They don't. Your transitions are great. Good job.
That's really where
Thank
the
you.
power
Much
is.
appreciated. Okay, so I know that we were talking about 7 songs earlier, but I think we have time to do 2, not just 1 more song.
Maybe we can give them a little teaser of what we
Ooh.
released on Tuesday for
Yeah.
Mardi Gras, and then close it out.
That
That's
sounds
cool.
good to me.
Cool.
Heck
And
yeah.
this is the teaser. You're gonna like be like, play the whole video because it's so cool.
so
But
good.
you have to look it up. It's called Under New Moons, and you can go find it on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. All of those platforms. Just put Sweet Crude in the search box.
Under new moons.
I am a garden. I am a garden. I am a garden.
Well, the plants need water and the plants need sun.
And the plants need room for the roots to run.
The seeds are ready and the air is sweet.
So put on your gloves and let's get dirty. I've been thinking to have you out to feel the gave you the truth. I've been breaking. Something to be honest about when it comes to you. When it comes to you.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's like goes well with wine, That's like tapas. That was like tapas of music, just like a little small plate.
Yes.
So if you like that one, that one song is called Under New Moons from our brand new song anthology in progress called Dualité or Duality.
Heck
So it's exciting for us because we're not able to play live in front of audiences, but we've over this weird time we've made some really cool Patreon member fans and friends, and
They're
we've
called
been
Frans.
friends, and we've been writing songs with them every week, and they slowly morph into what you just heard. So that's been really fun. If you want to be a Patreon member, you can be too, and write
Please.
songs with us. But it's been really motivating for us, and we were in a slump, and now we feel like we've gotten over that because of our friends.
Well said.
And if you're feeling tipsy, everybody watching, and you would like to venture over to the virtual tip jar, then you can find Sweet Crude at the Venmo platform at Sweet-Crude. Drop a buck or two or what have you into the virtual tip jar, because we're getting to experience our new normal, hopefully temporary version of a concert that we're all missing so dearly. And with that being said, I really appreciate the three of you entertaining us with this amazing music, and just kind of allowing all of us, wherever everybody's tuning in from, to escape reality for an hour, and really appreciate that.
Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
Make sure if you're watching, you check out Under New Moons. That video's on YouTube. And before we get into this last song, how does the man on the moon cut his hair?
How are you getting these so quickly?
Okay, so the man on the moon. We only have like
Craters?
7 seconds.
Oh.
You guys need a whiteboard.
Crater. Lunar. Moon rock.
Eclipse it.
Wow, you're just
This
on
is-
the ball. Like
this
you're
is
obviously
humbling.
supposed to be friends with us because of
Please,
this whole
this dynamic
interaction.
is
You're definitely
powerful.
beating us in the moment.
We're gonna have
time.
we need to have a rematch where we
Yeah.
come more. Oh, we're gonna do this again.
Okay.
All
All right.
Super prepared and stump you.
So what do the two of you have to offer as our finale song?
Okay, speaking of coming into battle without the proper weaponry, this song is called Impuissance, which in French means powerlessness. And we're all experiencing a bout of not being able to fight certain phenomena in the environment, and just having to sort of figure out what flow to go with. Is there anything that you would like to say about this song?
That was
Alexis?
great. That was good job. Good job. It's just about being powerless and how you maybe could spin that, and it's called Impuissance.
Mama, make no mistake. There's still food on my plate. I haven't had enough. Why must you take it away from me now? Don't get it twisted. There's still gas in the tank. Miles of open road. Why must you build a wall in my way? Pourquoi ici? Pourquoi ça? Pourquoi t'es venu pour briser mon cœur? Impuissance, impuissance, impuissance. Veuillez excuser ma nonchalance. Impuissance, impuissance, impuissance. C'était grand motif de réjouissance. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Oh, I'm through this town, now I'm underground. Must I wait till the dust settles up above? Power, 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 powerless. No more tools in the chest, no more sword and shield. I'm the one to say I've had enough. ici? Pourquoi stop? Pourquoi t'es venu pour briser mon cœur? Impuissance, impuissance, impuissance. Veuillez excuser ma nonchalance. Impuissance, impuissance, impuissance. C'est des grands motifs de réjouissance.
Woo! Thank you so much, Thank you, Skylar. Let's give it up for Skylar one more time. Woo!
Thank you so much for having us. This was really fun.
I'm glad. And I hope that everyone watching, wherever you're at, you're being safe one way or another. I know there's a lot of craziness going on in Texas and many other states and, across the entire world in different ways right now. So I hope that we're all just keeping sane. And that's why we're doing our Jam Happy Hours, is to kind of provide this assistance to mental health and our ability to just, let go and kick back for an hour. And with that being said, I really appreciate the three of you performing and behind the scenes today.
Thank you so much
And
for giving musicians a chance to perform.
Yeah.
We really
absolutely.
love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who's been watching.
Thanks everyone
And
tuning in.
check out the links that have been posted today. Get your wine fix at jamcellars.com/buy. And definitely, oh yeah, she's got the butter. And I think you guys have like 1 million sips to take, so
Yes.
gotta.
It's wine o'clock.
Thank you so much.